Retired chiropractor killed Elvis impersonator by chloroforming him more than once during...
Please continue.
Well, now let's bring up the photos.
Get a little hot in here.
A retired chiropractor from upstate New York is facing manslaughter charges after he allegedly killed an Elvis Presley impersonator by chloroforming him during sex. Ronald Raher, 69, is accused, 69 years old. This isn't like young people getting down and weird.
Old people, the boomers are into kinky
This is
stuff.
this guy.
Holy crap.
This is
he
your
looks like Dr. Kevorkian. He seriously does.
They told me I could become anything. I became Dr. Kevorkian. Is accused of restraining and binding Thomas Kreider, 40.
Ooh, he likes him young.
And administering, I like how relative
That's our
to
age.
69, he's young. 40 is young. Then administering a dangerous dose of chloroform more than one time during the sexual encounter, which led to his death on April 5th, according to court documents obtained by the Times Union. So what is the scenario where an Elvis impersonator, this guy, meets up with this guy for weird, kinky chloroform sex? Like, is this? Do you think that do you think they chloroformed him once to get him into the sex dungeon?
Maybe.
I just don't see it. How does this happen? Where this guy?
Maybe he was into a little bit of weird stuff. Wait, somebody say something about Star Trek?
No, Alex, you're getting stop it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I saw the magic words.
So,
maybe that was a safety word.
Let's see.
Says
4 days after Kreider's death, Mr. Rayer went to Saratoga County and reported that his body was in the basement of his Milton home. So at least he tried to cover it up, and then he regretted it and was like,
it's starting to smell in here.
I better go report this. So that makes me think that it wasn't like that he kidnapped him and then murdered him, or even accidentally. That it was more like he killed him accidentally and then didn't know what to do about it.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a movie with Christian Slater, I think, where there goes some bachelor party and they end up accidentally killing the stripper.
Very bad things.
Yes, where they slam her against the wall during sex.
The
accidentally.
hanger.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very dark, weird film.
Yes, which we've both watched, apparently.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh.
I just know a lot about it. Because it's infamous in film world.
Oh.
It's mentioned quite a bit. Mr. Raher was arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter and evidence tampering for allegedly removing Kreider's things from the crime scene. It's unclear where Mr. Raher got the chloroform. Chloroform is dangerous because everybody thinks it's like the movies, where you just put it on someone's face and then they just pass out immediately.
Yeah, they pour half the bottle into those.
And it's not like that at all. Okay. And if you knock somebody out with it, it's sort of like knocking somebody out in general. Like knocking somebody out in a fight, it's like brain damage. Like it's not just they get back up and they're a little groggy after they've been knocked out for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh man. Investigators said the two had known each other for many years, and both the sexual encounter and the chloroform use appeared to be consensual.
Ooh.
Can I say this?
They were just ramping it up over the years, getting a little.
Well, it's like any
more and more.
It's like any drug; you start to need more and more to feel the effects of it as you build up a tolerance. Can I say really quick? I really find this spelling. There's, and I guess this
consensual?
Is no consensual. I always preferred it with a T, consensual. Because it's consent. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Did
they used to spell with a T? Or would you expect it to be spelled with a T?
Yeah, I don't... Consensual. in American English. It's a word. But I think it makes more sense than consensual sounds more like sexy.
Well, in this case.
But do you know what I mean? It always bothered me that...
See, it's interesting Merriam-Webster says it with an S.
Wiktionary. Widely used but much less common than consensual in published writings.
Less than 1%.
In less careful settings, this spelling may be more common. The expression consensual sex is almost as common as consensual sex at Google Groups. So it's like a real word that nobody uses. All right, whatever. Point is they had consent. This guy managed to land this hunk. Literally an Elvis lookalike.
What is he wearing? Are those Crocs?
I don't know.
They might be Crocs.
Anyway, this is where I decided that this was worth talking about.
Okay.
Kreider, who went by the stage name TJ Green, and who also worked as a tour guide for the local Star Trek museum in Ticonderoga, went missing on Friday when he last spoke to his wife, Heidi Green. So he was going out to do weird shit with a 69-year-old man and leaving his wife at home. Okay? Keep that in...
I miss stories like this.
Ms. Green, 42, who reported him missing to Ticonderoga police the next day, said Kreider left Friday to pick up a free box spring from a person in return for moving some furniture, the Times Union said. So he's going to pick up his free box spring, and instead went to go get chloroformed by an old man. He was always so trusting that even if he met someone one time, they were a friend, Ms. Green said, recalling her concern over his easygoing, trusting nature.
A little too friendly, ma'am. A little too friendly.
In the days following the Star Trek superfan's disappearance, his loved ones spread the word on social media. He was a sci-fi geek and nerd, Ms. Green said. He was into so many things. He even got a tattoo sleeve on his arm of just He-Man and She-Ra characters. What is this information that is being shared?
How does this relate in the grand scheme of the story?
Why are you saying these things?
Did these two bond over their love of Masters of the Universe and chloroform? Mutually masturbating each other off.
Having a goon session.
On the box spring, watching it.
It's a goon session with his best bud. See, Alex, we missed the boat because you moved all the way down to the middle of nowhere in Illinois. Now I'm just by myself.
Oh wow!
Right, like we could be goon sessioning right through that door.
Goon sessioning while watching Cops. Not like COP, like the cartoon.
Oh, okay. I was like,
we need to have a common cartoon because they had He-Man apparently.
No, we would be watching hentai. Come on, don't be silly.
Okay, Bible Black.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a little hard for me. I don't like it hard. I
find another goomer to coomer list.
I wanted something romantic.
That's gross. That's a gross way to live.
We'd have to find chloroform somehow. That's it. That would be the biggest hurdle. Where does he have... Oh, he's wearing sleeves. Damn it.
This isn't him in character for... Oh.
If you click on that, does that bring up extra pictures? Because there's like a... Okay, maybe not.
Oh, 1 of 3. How do I go to the next one? Hold on. Do I have to make this bigger? Stand by.
Or if you could just X out of it. Oh, okay.
Hold on. Oop. There we go. But it's the 3 pictures that are already on the site. Oh God! Oh, great! Oh. Those are our 3 pictures.
Side by side.
Anyway, so
go fund me.
The rest of it was. Do you think that? I think this is going to be kind of depressing, so I don't know that I want to look at this. But so, how much have they raised? 16,000.
Wow.
Okay, so this is back when we were talking about Amy Winehouse dying, and I said,
Try to tie it all back together.
I was saying that if you die in a strange or humorous way, then I feel like you just for your family, it's going to be terrible, of course. And I can recognize this woman is very grief-stricken, and I honestly feel bad for her. And I'm sorry that she has to go through this. And I'm sorry that she has to go through this more so that not only did her husband die, but her husband died while getting chloroformed by a 69-year-old sex pervert. And it's like there's this line of like, oh, we've tipped into absurdity, and I can't help but I need to talk about how absurd this whole situation is.
Right.
And it sucks, but it's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
So, I mean, how come the old perverts always look so evil too?
They always look like how you would picture an old pervert to be.
I guess so. Like if I accidentally killed somebody, my mugshot, I'd be a mess. I don't have the emotional fortitude to be this cold after getting booked for murder. Yeah. You know, like I would be a mess. Anyhow, especially like if they knew each other for a long time and they had lots of sexual escapades together.
I would love to know how they met like maybe he was performing at a casino one time, and the good doctor went in there to play a couple of video poker slots and just heard this angelic voice wafting through the air amidst like, you know, the cigarette smoke and the ka-ching 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 beep 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 of like winning. Oh Lord Almighty. Okay, maybe not a casino.
Maybe a strip club. He was performing at a strip club.
That's like a assisted living home or something. They're like, we don't have a stage, so we're just going to draw.
Maybe that's what it was.
Christmas lights.
He performed at the assisted living home,
where Dr. Rayner was.
Wait, this is Star Trek. He looks more like, who was the pianist?
Liberace.
I would say Michael Douglas played him. Liberace. This is more like Liberace.
Oh yes, I remember that one. Behind the candelabra.
Look at you. You knew the title. I'm impressed. Yeah, this looks like.
Are those puka shells?
This is really grim.
Oh, it's like he's performing at like that Elvis night down at like the bar, and the karaoke machine was just.
I don't think that's not actually him.
Why is MSN.com showing it in Spanish? Oh, MSN.com/Espanol. Okay.
Anyhow, so hopefully his wife will find peace, knowing that. I mean, hell, maybe she knew about it to begin with, and although the fact that she thought he was going to go pick up a mattress or a box spring, excuse me, and he was actually going to fuck it.
Is that like secret code talk in like the chloroform community? Like we're gonna go pick up a box spring, you know?
Like the color of the handkerchief in your back pocket, like in Cruising.
Yeah, yeah, or like in your bathroom stall at a truck stop, and you see a foot slide underneath your wall there, and there's a couple.
Does that really happen?
Taps.
That happens at truck stops.
I mean, I'm just speaking from experience. You know?
I feel like I'd be, if I was a gay man going to like hook up. I feel like a truck stop would be a dangerous place. It's like that's where you're gonna go like get your shit.
Yeah, that's true. But then sometimes you're kind of like Kevin Spacey in Midnight of Good and Evil, and you want a little bit of that trashy.
That's true.
Trashy fun time.
I thought it was it was rest stops where that all went down, not specifically truck stops.
I think it's public bathrooms. I think for the most part, guaranteed rate for stadium.
Well, rest in peace.
Come for the tailgate experience. Stay for the floor tapping.
Rest in peace to
Elvis.
Mr. Kreider. And, yeah. Good luck, everybody.